I'll record this one. Now for the who's missing with us now? I think Safa, right? Where's Safa? You know her also, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Let's see because I don't want that she will miss also some of it.
Questions?
Uh,
Okay, so I saw this technique in the book that made no sense to me. They were trying to hide, like in Access database, they were trying to hide a field, and they basically went to the property sheet and like colored it all. Why hide it that way instead of deleting it?
okay. Would you mind to share that, that frustration you have there so that we can see it?
I did not try it, but I did see it in the book. Wait, let me just
Yeah.
show
Just want to make sure
my screen.
asks is I understand as well. Anyway,
Okay,
yeah,
she came.
yes, join now. I think who's someone's missing again. I think it was
Yeah.
Asil, I think, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so she joined, so it might be some issues with the internet. Ahmad is taking all the connection, I'm sure of. Ahmad Hero. Look at the name.
Yes.
Oh boy.
This thing.
All right. Anyway,
This thing.
are you
This
sharing?
makes absolutely no sense. Yeah, I'm sharing it.
Yeah, because I was sharing as well. So what's that?
Yeah. That's the question. It's like, oh, they're trying to hide it.
No, they're not trying to hide. Maybe they just try to change the background color or something. Where's the question that it says hide?
No, but like it said to hide.
Wait.
Wait, hide all the labels and data for I don't get the question.
But not the title, but setting a black background. Ah, I haven't seen any questions related to that one in the examination. So
So it'll come in our exam tomorrow, pretty sure.
nah, I don't think so. But anyway, now you know that it is possible to come, so you know how to do it. I think I'll share my screen with you if you want to see it.
Making us ready for more.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to see the screen now? Are you okay, you're done sharing. All right.
Yes.
Now. Can you? Yes.
Yeah, we can see the screen.
Huh?
We can see the screen, yes.
Oh, good. Then I'm talking to my daughter. Okay. Anyway, so you click that one, and I think this is where you should put that one. You should get here a background color here. So where you can modify, yeah, you should come to, yeah. Yeah, here you can see. This is what you meant, I think, right? That it turns black.
Yeah.
So that may be the case if you wanted to do that. So I never seen any paper that's having like this, but why not anyway? Why not if you just you look at a particular thing and to make sure that really there's nothing there, change the font also to be black because right now the font color of the font color is gray, so it's not yet into that one. So you should have that one in where is the should be in the text here. Form text color should be somewhere here. But let me repeat, the color that you're referring for is basically not necessary in the exam, because it's not part of this particular thing. So let's just make it into black also. That will do. So in that case, you will not see anything there as you believe that it might be that way, okay?
But why?
What can I do? You just asked me about it. So I just make it like that. So maybe because you want to follow what they were doing. So maybe I never in 15 years or 16 years that these questions come like that. But as you also made, if they just said to hide, just simply hide it by simply deleting that particular thing. That will make, that will not harm the work of yours anyway on that particular thing. Okay.
Okay, I have one
Sir,
more
can you repeat?
question.
Can you repeat this part? I got disconnected.
Who's that, Sam?
Yeah.
So anyway, what I did was I just selected the fields where the data is located, and I went into the options for the back color here. So where you can change that one to specific color the way you want it. So again, let me repeat. Part of the evaluations of the exam you have is basically it's non-color thing. So it doesn't matter if colored or black only you have for printing because there's no mark for the specific color anyway. That's part of the instructions in the syllabus itself. Anyway, let's proceed first with my thing here, and then after that, then you can ask your questions, okay? Itar?
Okay.
All right, there you go.
Okay, yeah.
So the first thing that I mentioned here is because I don't know if I have seen you working with this. Sometimes the chart is non-continuous. So non-continuous or non-contiguous, meaning you all create a chart based basically on bike and water. You know how you can do that one, right? Bike and water.
Press control.
Actually, I select everything and then deselect the thing that I delete.
You select and deselect.
Yeah.
All right. So how about you?
No, you use control.
Yeah, I usually select
You use control.
with the title
Mhm.
and if it doesn't work, I do it without the title and just mess around until it works.
All right. So the best method you can do is actually holding control button, huh?
Yeah, control. Yes,
Hold this part, highlight it first, but do not click control button before you select. Because if you hold control button now, when you select, this particular thing will be part of that one, and you will not create a proper chart if that's the case. So you will have now a very weird chart, or sometimes it doesn't even work. So highlight first before you hold control, and that's the only way that you can have your chart, a proper chart. So in this case, that is a proper chart that you need. Even you can select, example, these are included in the data label that you have. So you can even highlight them, holding the control button. This is non-continuous, so this is it's not always like that, but who knows, the examinations will come that way. So that will save your time instead of going through the what you just mentioned, delay, try, and everything. Anyway, the important thing is don't give up. It's just there's always an options for anything. So just make sure that you will try your best to just figure out how to bring that particular informations. And there's one thing you have to be careful. Make sure that if this is 2013, this is 12 2013, never ever highlight that. You know what's going to happen, right?
I thought it will add it as a value.
Yeah, so if you do that, what will happen is that it will become part of that particular bar.
Yeah.
And that's when you can or you will make mistake on your chart. So if given a chance, you really wanted to select those, it's possible actually, but delete this part.
Or what you can do is you can choose the two numbers without highlighting the 2012 and 13, and then you can edit it later on and select it as like as some sort of legend.
Yeah.
So you mean you just have to select this
Yes.
and you go to the insert and then later on just simply
Yes, add it here.
add it here. Yeah, I think that's what we do. But another method of that is simply remove the title where the labels are located, highlight that, because if you do that right now, that will be considered as part, not part of the data. So if you do that, so when you go to the chart, same thing you will get. So see, so that will save your time instead of going to select data and modify each, because this is what you do. So again, this is just to enhance your time so that it will not, it will say maybe how many minutes or just few minutes, and that's still important during the exam time, especially if chaos or panicking will start during the examination. So we don't want that. So if continuous chart, it's okay. We don't have no problem about it. We just have to highlight whatever it is. And sometimes also there's one paper that it says you need to total first the data. You have to total first. Example, this is male, this is female, and this is male again, and then this is female. So they just want you to make a chart of the bike differentiating the male and female data. So you cannot make like that because basically that is two male, two female. So instead, what you will do is simply what? Create a new file there, adding the data of the male.
Put them together.
Yes, add them together. It happened in one examination actually that they ask you to do this like that. And then you will make it because maybe you will start panicking how to do it, but because they're separated. So you better do like this.
Will they instruct you to add them together, or
No, you have to figure out by yourself that paper. You have to figure out. They only say compare the data of male and female. So now you cannot just simply go on and select them.
English,
All right. So basically, you have to understand the structure itself. Yeah, the English thing that you can think of. Anyway, one thing that they may ask also is basically format the numerical value to a specified number of decimal places or percentage. So meaning, I think you already know a little bit about chart. So you can have, let me just go back to the previous chart I made, like this one. So sometimes they might ask you to put label here, right? Right. So are you still there? Okay, just to make sure. So you can go class and then you can have the data label. This data label can be formatted according to what they want. Sometimes they want 1 decimal. I think you know how to do it.
Yeah.
Anyone there that online, like you have an idea how to do it, like changing it to 2 decimals if they wanted to, or making it percentage if they want.
Yeah. Yes, you just click on it and change the format, and this one does.
That's very good. So anyway, you just have to go to the format data label. And once you are there, you can go to the number. This is the optional number, and you have to go to the category what they want. So if they want a specific percentage, just click it here. And if they want a certain decimal places, put it here. If they don't want percentage, just a number, just do it. And the decimal places that they ask you to have. So that will basically make use of this particular data that we have. So those values are important if you do that. But if you observe right now, other data is not selected because I did not select them as one. You can actually select that particular thing individually. It's supposed to work. I don't know why. So it's, you can just click this also and format this one. Example, they want this to be currency. You know how to do it. Or this one, they want to be currency. You know how to change it, right?
No.
Now, if they want it to
No.
be, you have to go to the option, the same thing. You go to the number. The same thing you will do, number, and then you will find the currency options here, where you can basically change it into currency, whatever it is. So this is just part of the syllabus that I mentioned, that you can specify a certain number to a decimal place, percentage, or even a symbol of currency, as it says here. So just know that it is possible, and it's just on that side of the option. One more thing, creating a combo chart. This is where the bar and line chart are actually used for. So they are very important if you have data which are the numbers are totally away from each other, like these two numbers here. So these two numbers is really bad if you will make a bar chart for it. Comparing this one, it's a no-no, like it doesn't look nice. To make it look appealing, this is part of the syllabus now that it says secondary access. So to do that, actually you just have to go to, let me 1 minute, let me just add some paper. All right. So to do that, you just have to go to the, yes, still printing. Okay. You go to insert. Come. All right, you go to this option here. You can click this one, or even you can click this particular chart. It doesn't matter actually. More options here, and in the end, you can see a word, column chart. Can you give it to me, please? All right. So here you can have a combo chart here. So this is where the secondary access can be applied. So you choose which one you want. So here you can see at the bottom part, you choose which one. You can select this. You can select that. Whichever you feel like it's better, you select, okay? So just select this particular thing, example. Then click OK. Now you can see that the chart is actually organized that way. So one of it represents this value represented by those big number, which is on the left side. This yellow or this orange one represented by this value on the right side. So it's still better, but it just doesn't look, it looks like a very organized numbers in here. So we will try to modify some numbers probably to make it a little bit different, So like that one right now. So you can see now the movement into it. Let's make it 2000 also. So there will be some little changes on it. So instead of having those uneven chart last time, now this is a little bit okay. So this is what we so-called secondary access chart. So you can do that, or you can do that one also in the format data series. Here you can click this one here. So see, you can see the secondary access is this one right now, based on our selection. So you can also make it primary, whatever it is, but the safest side, which is already best in the option, is don't waste your time there. Instead, just simply use the what we call combo chart. It came 2023 in Ziad's examination. Yeah, they have a combo chart for it. So did you notice anything in 2023 paper that's about having this combo chart secondary access or no? Itar,
No.
Sam, you did not notice anything about like this chart?
No, I
Actually,
just
Don't worry, you'll notice in your examination tomorrow. So again, it's just that.
no way.
No, it's okay, it's fine. Now you know. So what's the problem?
no. The thing is that I
It's
feel we're
just
gonna
like
get the
you
weirdest.
get hypered when you see that, and then maybe mess up something else.
Now, the only thing you do is select, go to this option, select the all charts and combo charts. You're done. Select whatever you want, whatever the combination of charts they want. Just select. It doesn't matter which one it will be. The important thing, this is the best combination, line and bar, column. Column and line is the best combination of chart you can think of. So don't worry about it. And that's it. All right. Adjust the maximum minimum value and increment. This is too easy, right? Yeah, so I will hope you still remember.
Too easy.
Yes, so this is something that keep on doing. So it's just like format access, and you will see the minor and major alignment here. So I don't this minor is not important, huh? The important is the minimum, maximum, and the major. The major is the increment that they may ask. Oh, I forgot. Just 1 minute, girl, because maybe Ilaf,
Sino?
Ilaf.
Okay.
Just 1 minute. Sorry, just 1 minute. Hello, Ilaf. I'm giving some revision online for the exam tomorrow. If you want to join, please join the link. So maybe maybe she will learn one thing that's good thing already for the exam. This is hopefully. Yeah. One thing you will learn, that's something that we can do.
So I'm more worried about Excel.
Don't worry, we'll figure it out. We still have days for it. So after tomorrow, starting tomorrow afternoon, just
No more
erase
effort to
everything. Erase
especially-
everything and focus on Excel. That's it. Anyway, enhance the appearance of the graph chart, including extracting a pie sector, changing the color, scheme, or fill patterns. So United, and then the United we stand, divided we fall. Huh? So everyone should not fall. We should go high in the rank. Anyway, so to do a pie chart, basically we have to just highlight. Example, I will highlight this part together with these numbers here. Let's just reduce it so it's not too much. Okay, that one will do. And when you go to the insert the pie chart, so you know that you can pull the highest portion of it, right? So just click it once. Do not drag it directly. Instead, click it again. So you will see now the circle is on that position. Then you can drag it. All right, because sometimes when you are rushing to do it and you just have to pull directly, oftentimes it will pull the whole thing. Oh, lucky enough, it's not pulling. When you want to show something and it doesn't
work.
it doesn't work. So it will look like this. So you might be panicking. So what happened is like the circle is selected for all. So just select it one more time and you can pull it accordingly. Do not try to play with the 3D chart. Do not even try to think of making a 3D chart. So it's not really important. So no need for that. There's no mark for making a 3D chart. What is the mark that is coming in the old papers that they want you to change the pattern for each sector of this? So pattern of the sector, meaning you change the color of every sector into this particular thing. So you might say, I need to make this one, right? So no, that's for the border. That's for the color here.
You want pattern?
Yeah, pattern. Do you want some patterns into it? So you can have that one. Where's the pattern for this one?
Aren't you supposed to right click on the sector?
It should be, but I'm looking at the particular thing there. A format data
It is there in the fill,
with
or no? It's in the fill.
yeah. So here you can have these things. It happened before that we talk about this one. So they asking to play around with this so much. There's one paper, it's an old paper, but who knows anyway.
Who knows what tomorrow will bring?
Yeah, so that's the thing. So it was different layout that they wanted to show in this one. In the end, anyway, it's just not a colored printout also. So you can do that one. You know how to print not colored, right?
What?
If they wanted to print this one, a non-colored one.
You go to the printer and choose non-color option.
Yeah. So if you just want to print this a non-colored, so just make sure that you print this one as what? Non-color, but there's no non-color option. We call it
Black and white.
We call it what?
Black and white.
Black and white.
Yeah, mono, grayscale, or everything. So those particular thing will be an options for when you print that one. It might be colored, but the printout for this one will be in grayscale. So that will be part of it. Next.
Aren't we printing in color during the exam?
Yeah, you're printing in colored, but sometimes there is an instruction that it has to be printed this specific thing. So just to make sure that you know how to remove the color if they ask for it.
Text printing.
All right.
You only have black and white printer.
There's no.
You have no color.
All right. Anyway, so the next part, it's about the Microsoft Word now, random questions also. Maybe.
Marks.
Hello, madam. Good evening. Madam, I'm having an online revision now for the exam tomorrow. So if Ilaf can join, let her join. I'll send you the code. I think Ilaf is grade 10. Okay, anyway, first thing, it says changing the unit from inch to centimeter. Is it something you know already, correct?
Yeah, you have to go.
Yes.
Now, this is something you don't have to memorize. If you cannot do it, you can ask, raise your hand in the examination time and ask the teacher to do it. Ask Miss Benny, ask the examiner. It's their job actually to change it. It's not part of the examination. So you go to the option. If you know, then no need for them. Go to advanced and just scroll down and you will see an option called display and change that inch to centimeter because
Each time should be set to default by centimeter.
yeah, I know, but it depends on the computer you're sitting. If the computer you're sitting is typically still in inches, so you have, even though you say centimeter, it will not change by itself. You have to go here and change it. So that's the problem.
I'll get lucky tomorrow.
No problem. You're only 4, so I'll just be there anyway.
Wait, what?
You're only 4.
Only
4. 4 boys will take the exam, so I'm just easy for me tomorrow.
Only?
Yes. Girls have 9 of them. Yeah. Yeah, that would be. I'll try to arrange today actually the places so that it's a little bit away from each other. All right. So the second one is adding columns, not even sizes of it. Do you know how to do it?
What do you mean?
Now this is the one column, right?
Yeah.
Now if they,
Oh, yeah.
if they want it to be 2 columns but not on same size, but right now this one here is same size, right? So if they want it to be different sizes,
Yeah.
so you have to go to the, yes, you have 2 columns, more columns, and 2, and then you remove the check, huh? Remove the check because in that case, you can now emphasize the exact size of the column that you want. Example, this is around 14.6. So I might say 10 and 14, 10, I would say. All right, 10 and 4. So that will somehow give me a column which is 10 in length, and on the other side, it's 4. Plus, additional question I put there, if they want a line between. So it happened in one exam only for so long already, it was only asked once. So you click this. Let me repeat. you click this one. It's called line between. All right, when you click that and click OK, that selection of text will have now a 10 and 4 with a line between.
Never encountered it.
Never encountered, but it was. Yeah, have you been doing it for 16 years? You have so many experience of seeing past papers. Yes. So like you're still 2 year, 1 year old probably. I'm already starting working with this. All right. So anyway, so that's the thing there. So it's outdated really information. So again, let me repeat. Highlight the things that they want, and then simply head to the column and more columns and choose the number of columns they want. Sometimes they ask for 3 even. I don't know if you encountered it.
Yeah, it's a compliment.
Yeah, so but
Yeah, they asked for.
yeah, oftentimes it's just 2. But never it happened that they asked that it's uneven sizes. But who knows? Oh no, it asked only once. It asked one time only. Not the whole thing, but a portion only of the paper, like a section break. The section break question that you have to make like this one. So that's now you know if it will come, then it's just like nothing now to you.
Mister,
Yes.
This one is.
what will happen if they ask us to do 4 columns?
No problem. Just do that because there's an option to make it 4 columns, even 100 columns, but I'm sure it will not. So there is 4 columns here. You can even make a lot of columns. 7 is the maximum. So 7 is the maximum. So it's still here. So there's no problem about it.
I think
Okay.
if you change the page layout.
So there you have all the columns you have. So maybe it will come 4 columns in the layout of landscape, probably.
Landscape,
Yeah,
make
who
it
knows?
more.
We don't know. We don't know. Sometimes they play around with the questions. Next is about removing and adding page breaks. So I'm pretty sure you know that.
You go home, there's in the paragraph
Alright.
section, there is like a button
Where?
beside the sorting. Besides the sorting.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, to show the thing. Yeah, you will see this particular thing here, the breaks that is available. So here to remove it.
It will say page break.
Yeah, so you see also this break because we press enter for that. So all of these having lines are actually breaks. It can be column, section, and page. So depending on the one, if they want to remove it, just simply backspace and just basically will remove the break and it will become the same layout. So the same thing here, if you want to do the same thing here, so it will do that particular trick as well. So there are so many ways to remove it. How to add it? That's too simple. If you want to add, just what I did. You just hold the control button and press enter. It will create a break. So now if you go to that one, there's a page break going on to that one. If you want column, basically it will go to the next page. That's typically what's going to happen. So press control enter. It will go to the page break. But if you go to the column break, you just have to go to, I think there was an option somewhere here. I think in the layout, layout. Here you can have the column breaks. It will go to the next column if they ask you to do that. Next, line spacing. We know line spacing, but do you know what's the purpose of multiple?
You can add whatever line spacing you want, like the number.
Okay.
It's like in the bullets, they can ask you, sometimes they want you to remove the space in between the bullets. And they want you to add like a space at the end of the last list. That's what they click.
Okay. The multiple spacing is actually just here, in the single. Here's the multiple. Okay. The multiple, whatever the spacing it is, you multiple by 1. Of course, that's only one spacing. Multiple by 2, it's gonna be double, triple, whatever it will be. Yeah, so there's 2, so it will be just multiplied with that one. So just like this one, it becomes double. So depending on the multiple you want, because maybe they don't ask for it, but maybe they will ask as a screenshot that you know how to do it. Because why? Because this word was mentioned in the syllabus. Line spacing, single, double, multiple. So that's why I only add multiple because that's the only thing we have in practice. Adding decimal tab. What is that?
Single tab.
Yes. So
It's
adding
a tab stop just for decimal point.
Good. The tab stop is basically what we are referring for. So I may just control N in here, just to show you the thing. So these are the tab stops. This is the thing here. These are decimal tabs. So that particular left tab, that can be modified accordingly. Example, you want this tab specifically on 2.3 centimeter from the left. So to make sure that you know exactly it's going to be 2.3, you just have to double click that. And here you can have the value that you can add 2.3, and there you go. You can make it from the right side, which is we don't have it right now, but oftentimes it's going to be on the left. Just click OK and observe what's okay. Let's make it 3.3 so that we can see the changes. All right. So when you click that one, no, I should click this one. So 3 point, oh no, that doesn't work. Anyway, 3.3, there you go. So I have a new tab here, which is 3.3. So in other words, when I press the tab stop, it will go to that exact number, the 3.3. All right, so double click just that one to modify it if you'd like to. So this is where you can have that one. So this particular thing never asks, but just in case, you can take a screenshot.
The book had an exercise about it.
Yes, that's why. So just in case they will ask, it's because in the syllabus it's written, then you have to have an idea. Now, default tab stop is basically every time you press the tab button, this is the default value it will give you. If I'll make a 3 centimeter right now, so basically you're expecting that it will move from 3 going to 6, going to 9. See? So it will go to 9 right now and 12. So that is the default one. So if by chance they ask, now you know. That's the thing. Now, change the case of a paragraph into all capital, all small.
You go to font, paragraph or font.
You know that already, right?
Yeah.
Now, example, do you want
Uppercase, lower.
if you want all of this to be capital?
You can go to paragraph.
All right.
Oh,
Okay, that's not the best way. The best way is what? You will
It's to go to font. It's to go to font.
change case. So change case is optional. So many options you can have. You can make everything to be uppercase. You can make everything into lowercase. You can make everyone, the first letter to be capital, like that one. So who knows, they'll play along with these things as well. So instead of manually changing each letter to make it, then you know already that there's an option under the case, okay, under here. All right, so that is an option you can have. The toggle is the opposite. The first letter is small, the rest are capital. So it wasn't highlighted. That's why it was not affecting. So the toggle is will do the opposite. So who knows, they will give like this in the paper that you'll start, right? And then they will ask you to modify it accordingly. So later on. So now just imagine how much typing you will do just to change it if you don't know how to modify it automatically. All right, next we are now on the superscript and script. This is too simple, right?
Yeah.
I suggest to tell me if you don't remember this one. You remember subscript and superscript? People?
Yes.
Yeah, we remember superscript and
Yeah, good. So that is somehow what you can do. If example, this one will be superscript, you just have to click here. This is superscript. This is for the subscript. If that is part of the style, you click where? You click in the font. In this one here, you can have this subscript, superscript option under the style, because you might be creating a style later on that particular. No, there's always a lot. There's always a style now in the examination. Inserting bookmark. Last time I told you that it was just part of the hyperlink, but I realized there's really a bookmark in Word. So a bookmark is basically in Word, so you have to know that one. It's on the syllabus. They mentioned the word bookmark. So this is what you will do. Highlight the word you want to make a bookmark for. You go to insert, and here you see the word bookmark. Okay. This is just like creating a website. There's a bookmark. So when you click that bookmark, now you can type the word whatever they want. Example, the word top is what you add for it. So now that is now having a bookmark. So meaning I can now go to a certain text in a document. I would say this word top because it's just so related to it. So just click that and you can go hyperlink or just Control K in your keyboard. Again, it's just right click, but I guess my keyboards, my mouse says you're not allowed to hyper. Okay, anyway, it's working now. So there's a link here. Click that, and here you can find place in this document. When you click that, there you go. You can select the top. So when you click OK, so the intention now, if you hyperlink that, see, if I hold Control and click that, it goes to the top of the document. All right. So now that is important in actually in website, but who knows, it will come also in Word because it's part of the syllabus. They mentioned the word itself, bookmark. So just in case it will come, you bookmark it already. You know how to do it. So you know how to insert a bookmark. you know, hyperlink a bookmark, you know how to go to a certain website. If they ask you to basically go to a certain website, just type the address. If they want a document, just simply look for document also to hyperlink that. So it will just be here. If they want email, it's just here also. Create a new document, it's not in the syllabus, but who knows if they want you to. So just simply note also that's just existing here. And this is one thing which is very simple, but somehow forgotten. Saving file as MS Word. So oftentimes you go to file, save as, right?
Yeah.
Again, the best method is press F12. That will save 2 seconds of your life. All right, see, you don't have to go through all the process of finding the location. Just press F12. That will eventually give you the options where the file can be stored. So right now here, I can just simply select where it will be stored. So no need for me to go for that options. And one thing, who knows, they will ask your name to be added as the author. So nobody knows. It never happened before. It never asked in this particular question exam. But if by chance they just want
Because that's plagiarism.
but who knows? Because sometimes they ask, believe it or not, last examination, the syllabus of ICT don't have ifs, but they added ifs in the exam. 2024 of June. So there was an ifs. So it's not in the syllabus, it's only if. All right.
But they removed ifs.
They had ifs. They added in the exam ifs.
Even though it's not in the syllabus.
It's not the syllabus only if anyway, nested if, but they said ifs. Anyway, maybe there's another way to do it using only if, but the fastest method is using ifs. Anyway, that's one we'll do there. And identifying and correct inconsistent line spacing, removing blank pages, removing widows and orphans. As I know, I told you before, when you have widows and orphans, Control A, you go to the home tab and click this